This is Alcohol Mastery. My name's Kevin O'Hara, and today I'm going to be talking about how to say no at parties. So in this part of the video, I just wanted to share with you a story from a good friend of mine from going way back, a fellow called Don. And he was only just gave up the drink at the time. He was off maybe 3-4 months, and his sister was getting married, so obviously he had to go to this do when he wasn't bothered about the church, but it was the after the reception, and he was just really nervous about trying to explain to people why he wasn't having a drink. So, being the dramatic sort of a person that he is, he decided to make a script and to practice this script. So he went over all the lines, his lines that he would say to people and their lines that they would say back to him. And he just practiced it and practiced it over and over again in front of the mirror. It was probably more practiced, this speech, than the best man speech or any other speech that was in the house. And I remember talking to him afterwards, and he said to me, he said, you know what, I didn't need it. But he said, when I walked in there, I felt so confident. I didn't feel any nervousness or anything like that. He said, I just walked in and I was grand. So what I'd like to do is take you through this script piece by piece. So if you pause the video now, go off and get a pen and a piece of paper, come back and unpause the video, and we'll carry on from there. Okay, just before we go into the script here, I just wanted to let you know that if you go over to the website, alcoholmastery.com, I've come up with a simple system for giving you confidence in any situation involving alcohol. It's called the PASS method, PASS. It's absolutely free. It won't take you too long to master, and you'll never have to worry about saying no again. All right, so let's move on. I just wanted to say that before we go into this, that I have to give kudos to my mate Don for the idea. He's the guy with the wedding. He spent a lot of time doing it. He didn't really need it in the end, but it really did help him, and it gave him loads of confidence. So just relax and we'll move forward. All right, the first thing I want you to do is just to imagine the situation that you're going to be in. Is it going to be a party, a works do, a wedding? Is it going to be a restaurant? Are you going to be in a bar? Everyone's situation is going to be different. So just try and get a picture in your head. If you can, some people, you might not know where you're going. Then I want you to try and think about the people that you're going to be with. Are you going to be with your work colleagues? Is it your family, friends, that kind of thing? And just see if you can picture a few faces. It's just going to help you to write your responses and just to be in the frame of mind. If you can move around the room and scope things out, see who's who, get a lay of the land, that kind of thing. Then I want you to move on to picturing somebody actually offering you the drink. Perhaps they have an open bottle of wine in their hand, or they've got a few beers, and they're offering you a bottle of beer. They're nice and friendly, and they're only asking you whether you want a drink. So your response needs to be to stay relaxed and to respond in control, and you're resisting any pressure. So there's only a couple of instructions that you should follow. The most important thing is to keep it simple. Use, what's his name? Bill Clinton's KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. You don't want any detail or embellishments. So no detail, no embellishments, just simple no thanks. Short and simple, to the point, easy to repeat if they get persistent. Just remember that you're the one that's in control. So just to look at a couple of examples. The first one is just a simple no thanks. In most cases, that's all you're going to need. You don't need anything else. Even persistence, you're persistent. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. Can you imagine that over and over again? Some people like to add a little no thanks, I'm fine, or I'm fine, thanks, or whatever. Choose anything that you want, just keep it simple. Remember the KISS rule. One that I like is no thanks, I'm driving. I use that if I really have to at the end of it, where they're getting persistent. I go on, only one's not going to hurt you. I say, look, I'm driving. And a good mate of mine, Tommy, used to use that all the time for whatever. As soon as somebody said to him, offered him something, he'd go, no thanks, I'm driving. Do you want a crisp? No thanks, I'm driving. Do you want a sandwich? No thanks, I'm driving. They used to look at him like he was a loopah, but they'd move on. It did the trick. Like I say, just use any examples that you want. Just remember to keep it simple. So if we move on to the script, just take out a sheet of paper and divide it into two columns. In the left-hand column, you're going to write person offers, your response, person asks again, your response, person persists, your response. Use a name if you want instead of person, whatever suits yourself. In the right-hand column, then you're going to write your response. So you write their line, then your line, and their line, your line, blah, blah, like a script. And now comes the fun part, the practice. This is where you have a bit of a laugh. Get in front of the mirror and just practice your responses until they come naturally. Don't get uptight. Don't take it too seriously. Just have fun with it. If you can, get a friend to give you a hand. Don't be embarrassed. If he's your buddy, he's only going to be too happy. And having a wingman there to go over it with you, even if there's going to be a little mild ribbon about why you're doing it, it's going to make things a lot easier for you. It's going to give you a lot more confidence, and it'll actually sink into your mind a lot quicker. So I hope you got something out of that. Head on over to alcoholmastery.com and read the past tutorial that's on the website. You'll see, I think there's a link on the YouTube, underneath the YouTube video. Use the script, and above all, have a great time at your next party. So subscribe on YouTube, like the video, leave a comment, go to the website, leave a comment there. If you want to contact us, use the contact form at the top of the page, and we'll see you again soon. This is Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com.